Hey guys, good morning. I just wanted to take a couple minutes and just show you how I basically do all of my food. And it changes week to week depending on what we have for dinner. So I plan my dinners mostly at the beginning of the week, and then I enter my dinners into MyFitnessPal. They're usually clean, low fat, good carbs, but every once in a while, like on Sunday dinner, we have lasagna. Okay, so I need to know how much of that I can eat and, how to work my macros around that for the day. Now, remember, we're not talking about eating Pop-Tarts or cake or any of that and like fitting your macros around it. That's not what we're talking about. Although if you did, go crazy and have a cookie, woo, you crazy girl, you can put that in and know that you're not doomed. Okay? Does that make sense? So let me just show you real quick how basically I do my food. All right? I'll be right back. Okay, so almost every single morning I make an omelet, and I literally measure this out, about 40 grams of red bell pepper and 35 or 40 grams of cremini mushrooms, and I literally measure it with my scale. Also, 1 serving of feta cheese. You can do fat-free or whole fat, it's up to you. Here I have 3/4 cup of egg whites and 1 whole egg that I'm going to scramble together. I use either olive oil cooking spray or, where's my coconut oil? Coconut oil cooking spray. Okay, and then pink Himalayan salt and black pepper in my omelet. Okay, I also measure out a half a cup dry of rolled oats and then a cup of water, and I throw this in the microwave for 1 minute. Then I stir it and I put it back in for 40 seconds. Okay, and then I'm just gonna put cinnamon only in that because I have had 2 cups of coffee, which has in it, so each cup total, I have had 3/4 of a cup of skim milk and 2 tablespoons of real maple syrup. Okay, the real stuff, not Aunt Jemima. Real maple syrup. By the way, the cheapest place to get that is BJ's. Coming at you, Cleopatra. Okay, so that's my breakfast every single morning. Now, some of the things I've cooked up to have on hand, I have shrimp and chicken. Shrimp was on sale this week at Shaw's, so was chicken. I grabbed some. I turned my oven on to like 375. I put it on a sheet pan with some foil down. I used my cooking spray. I used this stuff right here, which is house seasoning. I have a recipe for it. We use it on pretty much everything. It's just salt, kosher salt, garlic powder, and black pepper. Okay. I also buy the vegetable steamers, like the steam in the bag kind that you can get at Market Basket for like 99 cents, because I need those on quick days that I don't have any veggies done. This, I used some of the bag and I just threw it in here. Now I have veggies. I cooked up a whole entire pot of quinoa so that I can scoop out my 1/4 cup or whatever your measurement is for my lunches. I also roasted up some broccoli and cauliflower at the beginning of the week. And I have some cooked chicken sausage. Okay. The other thing that I always typically have like one of these of cooked is jasmine rice. Now this is like my trick of all tricks. This is cooked chicken breast. I literally cook them in the oven with my house seasoning like we talked about. And then I put them, I put them into individual baggies after I cook them. I weigh them to like 5 to 5.5 ounces so that I have a couple of different ones. I put them in individual baggies, and then I put them in a big bag in the freezer. Then when I am ready for chicken, I literally just take out one bag. I put it in the microwave on the defrost for a couple minutes. Then I cut it up, and then I put it back in the microwave with my veggies and quinoa or rice or whatever I'm having with it to heat it up. Okay, so I defrost it real quick in its individual bag, and then I heat it up. This is turkey burgers that I did the same thing. Okay, last night I made a huge batch, like literally 4 pounds of my homemade turkey burgers, and I'll give you guys the recipe for these because they are awesome. Then I flash froze them, and now I'm gonna put them into this bag and label it so that I can literally pull out a turkey burger when I feel like having one, and I'll weigh it so I know how much it is. I haven't done that yet. And yeah, actually I don't need to weigh this because my recipe is 11 servings. So I already put that in to MyFitnessPal, which I'll show you guys how to do that. And then I can just defrost it and heat it up and have it with whatever I'm having. Last night we had it with homemade sweet potato fries, which were phenomenal as well. So something I use all the time is liquid aminos so that I don't have to put butter or anything on my quinoa or my rice. Liquid aminos. I put a teaspoon of this on. I love it. It's like a soy sauce, but it's all natural. So I wanted to share that little nugget with you. All right, so I hope that helped. If you guys have any questions about any of this, please comment below and I will try to do my best to answer your questions. I hope that you are having some success with this already and that you're finding that every day that goes by, it gets a little bit easier and a little bit easier. And remember, this is not supposed to be easy because you are working on changing yourself, and that's never ever easy. But the more practice you get and the more consistent and dedicated you are, the easier it will be. And at one point you're going to be like, why didn't I do this my whole life? All right. Peace out, Girl Scouts. We'll see ya later.